Chapter 29. Ravi. I'm sitting in the living room in my pajamas, drinking a cup of Ovaltine. Quitting is not an option, my father tells me.
Your father is right,
Says Perima.
Look how hard he is working in America, Ravi. Taking the train up and down every day, always on the phone. Do you see him giving up?
Peripa picks up his newspaper and goes out to the living room to read in peace. Perima gets the bottle of red Ayurvedic oil from the medicine cabinet and Amma rubs some on my shoulder to relieve the pain.
Put this on,
she says, handing me the red sweater and matching monkey cap that my other grandmother knitted for me as a parting gift. You need to cover up if you're coming down with a cold. Get back into bed and rest. When you wake up, I'll make you some rasam and rice. I repeat, says Appa as he straightens the knot in his necktie. Quitting is not an option. My life is a mess. Sleep is the only escape I can think of, so I do as my mother has told me. I put on the sweater and the tight monkey cap, which covers not only my head, but most of my face, and go back up to my room. I wake up at 1:30 in the afternoon, dripping with sweat. I pull off the sweater and monkey cap and throw them on the floor. My shoulder feels a little better, but my sleep has not been a restful one. Miss Frost's face haunted me in my dreams. Assumptions are often wrong, she kept saying again and again.
Where's the monkey cap?
Perima asks when I come downstairs.
The wind in this country will be the end of all of us.
There's no wind inside the house, Perima, and the monkey cap is soaking wet. Amma must have turned the temperature up. It feels like an oven. Are you hungry, Ravi?
Hurry and eat your mother's runny rasam,
Perima tells me.
Then we will get to work.
Work on what, Perima?
Your mother and I have gone through your backpack,
she says.
You have been slipping up on your assignments, Ravi. No wonder you wanted to quit.
She hands me my agenda book and points to something I had written on the first day of school. Personal reflection. Bring in an object that you feel represents who you are, along with a one-sentence explanation for why you chose this particular object. Please write your sentence on an index card and do not put your name on the card. It's due tomorrow, Ravi, Amma says. Why haven't I seen you working on it? Did you forget?
Don't worry,
says Perima.
While you were sleeping, your mother and I have taken care of it.
What do you mean? I ask. We went to Staples and bought all the supplies, Amma says. And I bought you more mechanical pencils too, Raja. I was hoping she wouldn't notice the pencils were missing. I know they disappeared, but I have no idea where they went.
You're too soft on him, Roshni,
sniffs Perima.
Losing all his pencils and the napkin from his tiffin box too. If his father had been so careless with his things, I would have made him pay to replace them.
Amma reaches out and takes my hand. Leave your rasam to cool and come see what we've done, she says. The truth is, Mrs. Beam's assignment had totally slipped my mind. Personal reflection. At first I had thought it would be easy. I hadn't even given it a second thought. I knew who I was. But now, after 3 days at Albert Einstein Elementary School, I am no longer the same person I used to be. I am Curryhead, a loser who can't speak English and has no friends. Amma and Perima lead me to Appa's office. Spread out on the desk are colored markers, a gold pen and a silver one, white liquid glue, glitter, glass gems, and all kinds of other shiny stuff. A piece of white chart paper lies in the middle, and at the top, in her neatest cursive, my mother has written, Ravi, sharp and shining like the sun. The letters are gold, the borders decorated with glitter and gems as elaborate as a Tanjore painting. Under this, they have glued down photographs, each with a shining border of its own. Pictures of me receiving the award for winning the Math Olympiad. Me standing on the podium with a gold medal for running. Me holding my certificate for Best Outgoing Student at Vidya Mandir. They have even taken one of my real medals and stuck it on the chart with sellotape. I should feel on top of the world, seeing all these reminders of my success. But instead, my stomach is churning so badly, I think I'm going to be sick.
Do you like it, Raja?
My grandmother asks, her eyes twinkling with pride. I'm sorry, Perima, I say as my tears begin to flow. I can't take this to school. You were right. All of Peripa's hard work at the tea plantation was for nothing. I am a complete failure in America. She looks at me, and her face is soft.
Don't cry, Ravi. Everything will be okay.
Then she pats me on the back and quietly leaves the room. What is wrong, Ravi? My mother asks. You have to tell me. This time, I do. When I finished pouring out my heart to Amma, she puts her arms around me and wipes my tears with her pallu, the end of her sari. Don't worry, Raja, Amma says softly. I want to believe my mother, but nothing she has done so far has helped me. Not the naan khatais, not the kandrishti, not even her black tongue.
Ravi?
Perima is standing in the doorway with my grandfather.
Your Peripa has something to tell you.
My grandfather is wearing a warm sweater and a monkey cap of his own. In his hand, he holds a small tea strainer he has brought from the kitchen.
Come, Ravi,
he says.
I have an idea.